Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Violet moved to Seattle to be with Finn and Marshall before they went on tour, so General Hospital lost a few people this week. Steven has returned and is taking his mother Heather away from Port Charles and back to Arizona. Of course, the big one is still on his way, Sam. Finally, word spread that we might have seen the last of another long-running character. Sam had a difficult week, spending the majority of it saying goodbye to her friends and family. Although Sam had no idea she was delivering her final goodbyes, we, the audience, did. And if you managed to avoid spoilers about Sam's departure until this week, you undoubtedly realized right once that this surgery would not end happily ever after. I was hoping they'd pulled the bandage off on Friday's show. Instead, they're dragging this story out, which means next week will be especially challenging. Last week, I mentioned that killing Sam to save Lulu would make it difficult to accept a Dante-Lulu reunion. This week, the closeness of their children was emphasized heavily, so how will this damage the family they've formed? Also, Scout will have only Drew as a parent. He's too focused on Willow and his campaign to notice her. Sam getting Lucas to perform her operation was like pouring salt into a wounded wound. Lucas' homecoming has left him feeling guilty over his sister's death at the hands of his own knife. Of course, Cyrus is suspected of playing a role in Sam's death, and General Hospital's own Angel of Death emerged unexpectedly on Friday's episode while the surgeries were taking place. Holly finally informed Robert the truth about Sasha, and I must admit he was much more composed than I had imagined. On the other side, Anna stated that this was the lowest thing she had ever done and encouraged her to leave town so that she could stop hurting Robert and Sasha. Holly got a pot meat kettle shot in there, pointing out that the double agent kept Robin away from Robert. Anna instantly responded, claiming that Robin was 5 when they met, not 20-something. In addition, she has always lied to Sasha about her father. Maxi made an excellent point with Sasha. Why would Holly lie about this? What kind of angle could she be playing? Robert's recollection to when he and Holly were much younger piqued my interest. They were discussing immigration concerns and the requirement to stay married for 2 years or until a baby was born. A hint, perhaps? Is Holly perhaps lying? The question remains, why would she lie? She seems desperate to persuade Cody to leave the county for a con career. Unfortunately, the DNA tests were returned at the end of the week. As Maury Povich would say, Robert, you are the father of Sasha. Why General Hospital decided to end Sasha and Cody as a romance makes no sense to me, given how popular they have become with the audience. Sasha and Cody have been the show's brightest and most upbeat characters in recent months. The new writing staff is cleaning the home, as there will be a lot of character exits this week and next. Violet started the week by saying farewell to Brooklyn, Chase, and Tracy. No, I was not crying, you were. Violet's leaving was unexpectedly upsetting. As I mentioned in last week's piece, I hope she visits frequently. Tracy's gift of her mother's tea set to Violet and Brooklyn, with the caveat that she was never allowed to touch it, was a pleasant parting. Even Yuri will miss Violet. Marshall was the next to head out on a 4-month tour with Wynton Marsalis and his band. Will he come back? Have we seen the last of Marshall? Honestly, I don't think many fans will miss Marshall as much as his on-screen family will. Marshall's farewell also served as a public announcement to the Ashfords that Heather Weber was going free. I don't think anyone was surprised when Heather was exonerated. We've been expecting this for a long time. But having her son Steven return to whisk her away from Port Charles was an unexpected occurrence. I'm having trouble comprehending that Steven was able to persuade Heather to leave Ace behind, who had been her entire world. This, however, does not exclude Steven and Heather from returning in the future. Heather may be leaving, but Brad still has Portia's phone number, so we can expect Heather's presence to loom over Portia's head and potentially lead to her downfall. Finally, some tragic news: Leslie Charleson may never reprise her role as Monica. This aches my heart, but the program can't keep Monica off-screen and sick in her bed indefinitely. Should the character be recast? Should she be written out? I don't want to see them kill Monica, especially if Charleson is still alive. General Hospital spoilers predict that Sam McCall's terrible outcome will come as a major surprise to those closest to her. Sam's role in this transplant was meant to be quite straightforward, but things appear to be taking a very intricate and scary turn. Sam's family will receive some disturbing news during the week of October 28th to November 1st, which should mark the beginning of the end. Sam's post-surgery posts appear to be setting the stage for her death and many regrets. With that in mind, we should consider who will suffer the most in the aftermath of a calamity. The show will center on 6 guilt-ridden Sam mourners. None of this is Rocco Falconeri's fault, but he'll feel bad nevertheless. According to GH teasers, Rocco will be struggling with guilt on November 1st, thus he will almost certainly blame himself for any role he played in driving Sam into this transplant. Rocco may believe that Sam would not have taken the danger if he wasn't so determined to save Lulu Spencer. Now that Danny Morgan and Scout Quartermain are about to lose their own mother, Rocco will struggle with the trade. Of course, Dante Falconeri will struggle, as saving Lulu will mean losing Sam. Although Dante will be happy that Lulu survived, he may still wish he had halted Sam's sacrifice before it ended so horribly. We knew something was up when Sam agreed to sign a disclaimer so Lucas Jones could perform her surgery. You can guarantee Lucas will feel terrible about not being able to save Sam when everything goes wrong. Molly Lansing Davis is another character who will be consumed with guilt following Sam's tragic outcome. Molly lost out on a chance to see Sam one final time and make apologies for their recent conflict because she did not visit him before the procedure. Christina Corinthos Davis is in the same boat as Molly, as her previous chat with Sam was also hostile. Unfortunately, Christina did not show up at GH to support Sam, thus regrets will plague her and may lead her down a dark path. Lulu will feel the most guilty later on when she awakens and discovers what occurred. It may make Lulu wish Sam had avoided the transplant and let her die instead, especially since Lulu will despise seeing Dante and Rocco in so much suffering. Holly assured Sunny that the gems couldn't be tracked, but Sunny pointed out the obvious. Someone had them before they got to you, so they are going to want them back, he told you. Holly stated that her primary focus was liquidating the diamonds so that she could soon leave Port Charles. Sunny stated that he didn't generally traffic diamonds, but he would help Holly in exchange for a 30% piece of her profits. Holly tried to persuade Sunny to drop his request, but he refused, informing her that she wasn't his type. Holly agreed to evaluate his request and left him a diamond as a good-faith deposit. According to the latest General Hospital spoilers for Monday, October 28th, Sasha Gilmore Corbin appears to be preparing to reveal that Robert Scorpio is her father, making Cody Bell her first cousin. Although Sasha will put an end to their romance in favor of friendship, Cody will be upset and unable to accept the news. Sasha and Cody may wind up venting their frustrations on each other, even if they don't mean it. Because Anna Devane is seeking to find Valentine Cassadine and bring Charlotte Cassadine home, she will interrupt Jack Brennan at work and press him to reveal Valentine's location. Next, Drew Quartermain will meet with Nina Reeves, who will admit to a major problem that could jeopardize his campaign. Nina may have to assist Drew in extinguishing a fire and repairing some damage. Unfortunately, another dilemma is on the horizon as a result of Ned Quartermain's private investigator and the possibility that Elaine will establish he is linked with Michael Corinthos' wife, Willow Corinthos. Other GH spoilers suggest Jason Morgan and Damian Spinelli will work together. Spinelli may help Jason figure out where Jen Sidwell is now that he's in the United States. Sidwell was last seen in Miami, but he is on the move and fast. Spinelli might discover how far Sidwell has progressed and how long Sonny Corinthos has to handle the stolen diamonds. Regardless, Holly Sutton will arrive to inform Sonny that they have reached an agreement, but he will caution him that this is not the case yet. Sonny will bring Holly inside his office, where she will be confronted by Jason, who will worry if she is disrupting a business meeting. Jason will argue they are all there to talk about the same thing, Sidwell's gems. Sonny may argue that Holly understated the threat and request a higher percentage if she expects him to assist her. Laura Collins will breathe a sigh of relief when Heather Weber announces her departure from General Hospital. Curtis Ashford covertly persuaded Stephen Weber to accompany Heather to Sedona, but Heather believes it is to reunite with her son. Heather will be upset about leaving Ace Cassadine behind, but Laura may promise to send lots of pictures and possibly video chats. Whatever sends Heather as far away as possible should be okay in Laura's book. Things could get complicated if Heather requests to hold Ace before she leaves. Will Laura make up excuses to avoid handing over Ace, especially since it may entice Heather to stay? Dante Falconeri will have something to do as he waits for updates on Sam McCall's surgery. We'll see Dante question Steven about Heather and whether he believes she'll make the Arizona move. Heather appears to be planning to go, which means one less item for everyone in PC to worry about. Unfortunately, Dante will face plenty of tragedy in the next episodes. Sam's untimely death is approaching, therefore Dante and the rest of her loved ones will have to mourn a significant loss. According to General Hospital spoilers, Port Charles will never be the same again, therefore we'll have more predictions on what happens after Sam's tragic death. Kelly Monaco, you said it all without saying a word. In the October 24th episode of General Hospital, when Sam was brought into an elevator on her way to surgery, her portrayer flashed the I love you sign, a fitting gesture to acknowledge her admirers on her way out. As one could expect, the gesture elicited strong emotions in onlookers. Ariana Puzo commented, Kelly Monaco really chose love and did it in the most iconic, most Sam way possible. And how? Glad they didn't edit it out, Scarlet Flame said. Fans of ABC's soap opera should expect a rough episode on Friday, October 25th. With Sam going under the surgery and Monaco having already concluded taping, she is unlikely to leave her hospital bed. In August, word spread that the Port Charles veteran had been let go. Her mother later stated that Monaco had filmed her final episode. What happened? We're still waiting to find out. Monaco has vowed to issue a statement, but has so far simply referred to her removal as retaliation at its finest. Fans didn't take her dismissal lying down, they organized an entire #IStandWithKelly campaign to rescue her job and even put together a promo that demonstrated that rumors of Sam's death were highly overblown. Sonny was astonished when Dante arrived by his office to inform him that Sam would be Lulu's donor. Dante felt optimistic about Lulu's prognosis and expected to become closer to Sam after the procedure. Sonny congratulated Dante on how he and Sam handled their blended family, but Dante handed all of the credit to Sam. Dante stated he was concerned that Lulu wouldn't survive the surgery. Sonny volunteered to accompany Dante to the hospital for moral support, but Dante declined. Dante also stated that he loved Sam more than he ever imagined possible. Before Rick found her, Elizabeth assisted Sam in settling into the hospital. After Elizabeth left, Felicia paid a visit as a patient advocate. Sam assured Felicia that she was okay and that Lucas will review everything with her. Maxi and Spinelli quickly enter with balloons. Spinelli and Maxi praised Sam lavishly for what she was accomplishing. We all know organ donation is a beautiful thing, and so are you, she remarked. Sam stated she just needed one favor, Maxi to intervene if Molly and Christina came to visit. Lucas came, and Sam's visitors left. Sam was startled to learn that Lucas would not be performing her surgery. Lucas emphasized that having doctors operate on family members was against hospital rules, but Sam still felt unsafe. She insisted on Lucas performing her operation and was willing to sign a waiver to make it happen. After Lucas had left, Dante arrived. Dante and Sam spent a few romantic moments as he ensured Sam's comfort. I wish I had the words to express how grateful I am that you are doing this, a choked-up Dante added. Maxi shared her feelings with Spinelli in the hospital hallways. It seemed strange to her that Sam would be the one to save Lulu yet. If Lulu hadn't been in a coma, she and Dante would have been together for 4 years already. Maxi ultimately told Spinelli that Lulu had planned to tell Dante that she still loved him before collapsing into a protracted coma. Jordan was delighted to run see Isaiah at Bobby's. She sat with him for a few minutes to discuss Lulu's surgery. Jordan assumed that Isaiah had never intended to do transplant surgery again, but Isaiah argued that he couldn't say no to Lucky. Isaiah was startled to learn that Jordan was a transplant survivor, having received a new kidney a few years before. Anna was relieved when Holly arrived into her office. Anna wanted to discuss what she had learned about Sidwell, but Holly stopped her. Instead, she quickly revealed that she and Robert had a daughter. What did you say? Was all Anna could muster. Anna was relieved when Holly arrived into her office. Anna wanted to discuss what she had learned about Sidwell, but Holly stopped her. Instead, she quickly revealed that she and Robert had a daughter. What did you say? Was all Anna could muster. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.